Hello, everybody. Hello. How you doing? Okay, today we'll be talking about everything social media, like especially TikTok and other social media, Facebook as well, and the rest. But so far, social media that I know I've grown a lot of followers is on TikTok. So you can ask me more questions about TikTok, and I'm ready to answer. If it's something that is in my reach, like something I know, but definitely is wrong. For anyone I don't know, then I would make a separate video, and then reply you on that. Okay. And as you can see, I'm actually washing and doing some chores here. I'm in the kitchen. I'm trying to wash some plates. It's been a stressful day and week for me, so it's not really been easy trying to double task, multitask, doing a lot of things at the same time. If you just joined, hi, hello. We're talking everything social media today. How you can grow your social media, make money on it, you know, especially on TikTok, even on Facebook. But I've not grown to a larger number of followers on Facebook. I'm still struggling on Facebook. It seems to be one of the hardest. Where's my soap? I'm actually on TikTok. I'm on YouTube, as you can see. I'm on Facebook. On Facebook, I have a Facebook profile and a page. And I'm on Snapchat. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Thread, but recently I've not really gone on Thread to know what's going on there. But each time I post on my Instagram, it automatically puts on my Thread. I'm on X, that's TikTok, formerly Twitter. But for a while now, I've not really been active there. Where's my soup? So you can basically see I'm almost in all social media platforms. So like I would explain, because in fact it's going to be like an interactive section, a very much interactive section, not just about me talking and talking. If you've got questions to ask about your social media, whether it's TikTok or any social media, especially TikTok, because that's where I've grown a larger audience. You can ask me questions like people. I see a lot of people always say, "Oh, how do they make money on TikTok? How do they grow their this thing on their accounts on TikTok and all of that?" You know. So today is about interaction. You can ask your questions. Oh my God, my spine just poured. You can ask your questions, okay? So, out of all the social media platforms, I would say that the easiest of them all to grow, the easiest of them all to grow is what? Guess which one? It's TikTok. TikTok is the easiest so far to grow on. Well, yeah, it's the easiest. The easiest social media platform to go on is TikTok. If anybody has anything to say, like, if you think it's not correct, you can tell me. Tell me your experience on it. But I'm pretty sure that the easiest social media platform to go on is TikTok. If it's Facebook, that one is very, very hard. Before, Facebook used to be very easy to grow, but since they monetized it in Nigeria, like Facebook now is very hard to go on. Then if it's YouTube, oh, we all know YouTube is hard too. If it's Instagram is hard, but it's easier to get views on Instagram. I noticed that when I post videos on Instagram, I used to have views like. Then okay, let me say for example, in terms of views, when I post a video, I used to like post it on almost all my social media platforms to know which of them that will have higher views. You get? So when I post a video on TikTok, I post the same video on YouTube Shorts. If it's a short video, then I post the same video on my Facebook. I post the same video on my Snapchat and all of those social media platforms. Do you know what I find out? Most times the one I post on YouTube Shorts will go, like, will have more views compared to the other ones. And then if it's something relating to storytelling, like storytelling, which is using AI images to tell stories, it goes viral on TikTok, on my TikTok platform, because that's what I basically do there on my TikTok. So that one definitely has a lot of views, like 100,000 views, 200,000 views and above. You get. So let's keep TikTok aside right now. Let's in a situation where I'm just posting randomly, like myself, and where I'm vibing to sound or all of that. Most times it goes viral more on YouTube Shorts. Not really viral as per viral, but at least it has a lot of views on YouTube Shorts. Then if I post the same stuff on Instagram, it also goes a long way. Especially if the only ones that go well on Instagram is when I'm maybe doing skincare. If I'm doing skincare and I post it on YouTube Shorts, post it on Instagram and Snapchat, it does very well on Snapchat and Instagram. So let's come to when it comes to followers. When it comes to followers, it is very easy to get followers on TikTok. I'm serious. You see a particular video giving you more than 10,000 followers. Like, I'm not joking. I'm talking based on experience. Because the number of followers I have on TikTok currently is 74,000 followers. I bet you by this time next week it will hit 80 something, maybe 84,000 followers. If I want to get like 10,000 followers today, I know what to do. I don't do follow for follow. I don't do those shit. I don't do those things. I'll just post a very interesting story. Post a very interesting story on my TikTok. Interesting story that will keep people amazed. Like, you know, and you know what I do? I post them in parts. I could post the first part. It could be a video of 5 minutes, for example. I will post half of it. That's 2 point something minutes on TikTok. Then I will make sure that the first part ends in a way that there'll be a lot of suspense and people want to know what next. I want to know what will happen next. That thing will bring a lot of engagement in that particular story. You see people commenting part 1, part 2, post part 2. Hey, this is very interesting. Oh, this your story is very interesting. You're keeping us waiting too much. But you see those engagement, those comments, they go a long way. I'm serious. Those comments you see there, as people are commenting, and I try my best to reply the little I can reply, but the truth is that it's not easy to reply comments. Especially when you are having a lot of comments. You have more than 2,000 comments. It's not always easy to reply them, but the little I can, I always reply. You see that thing will, the more they comment and the more people comment, and you see the more people would find that your video, the more views. And you know, there was something I saw somewhere on social media, one of the social media platforms. They were talking about how algorithm works. It doesn't matter which of the platform, but the guy was just giving an example with TikTok. He said, TikTok and Facebook actually. He said, when you post a video, and people are dragging, like they're talking about that video, they are dragging, even if it's dragging, let's say they are talking about a particular thing, it could be like a controversial video, for example, and people are saying, no, it shouldn't be like this. Another people are commenting and saying, no, it should be like this. You know, those kind of things. It will have a lot of engagement, a lot of comments. The more the algorithm is seeing that a lot of people are commenting on that particular video, and you know, commenting means engagement. People are commenting, liking, reposting, sharing, something like that. It will make the algorithm to know, oh, wow, that means this content is a very interesting one. This is what everybody would like to see. They'll start pushing it out on the For You page or FYP, you know, for people to see more of it. I think the same thing happens here on YouTube. When you post a video and people are engaging on that video, when I say engaging, it's not that they will just watch it small and like and leave. Let's say they are watching it at least to half of the video. If it's on TikTok, at least they are watching for like up to 10 seconds average of that video you posted, or half of it, you know, that kind of stuff. and they're liking and they're commenting, it sends a signal to the algorithm. It tells it that, oh wow, this particular video is a very interesting one. They will start pushing it out to people out there, to more people to see. To be honest, at that point, it's not on your own power to like make your videos appear on the news feed or your For You page or all of that. No. In this situation, it is the algorithm that will push it based on the engagement on that your post. To be honest, I have really noticed that. And when I'm talking about TikTok especially, like it happens in all social media platforms, to be honest. But why I'm talking more about TikTok is because that's where I have grown. Like I've got a lot of audience on TikTok, unlike other social media platforms. On my YouTube, I'm still struggling, but I hope one day God is going to help me. Then on my Instagram, I'm still struggling. Then on Facebook, yeah, Facebook. Hey, wait, that one is giving headache. Okay, though there are people that are still going easily there. People that are going easily on Facebook now, people that, let's say they are doing controversial things that will make people to start saying bad things on their comment section. Like, for example, when a girl is opening her body and stuff like that, and all of those things, it will drag more attention. People will start talking, now why you cannot wear clothes? This, that, is that, you know? And I feel like Facebook have more of older people. Yes, I don't know how to do this, but that's what I feel. That Facebook has more of older people. So those people will always say against people's clothes, before you know it, they are dragging their person. People will be against, some people will be in favor of, of that particular person that posted that video. Before you know it, there will be a lot of engagement on the person's post. Unless it's someone that has already made his or her ground on Facebook, like all these lifestyle creators, people that have already been there all this while, you know. But apart from that, right now, currently, I feel like Facebook is hard. But there's something I noticed about Facebook. I noticed that, you know, I tell stories, okay? I'm into storytelling and other things, lifestyle and the rest. But I tell more of stories. What I do is that I use AI images to tell stories. Like I tell stories with my voice. Then for me to portray what I'm saying, I generate AI images to explain what I'm saying in the story. You know, it makes it more interesting to get. So now, when I do these videos, I post it on TikTok, and that's what I do basically on TikTok, and it's going very, very viral. Like it's going, when I say it's going viral, it's going well on TikTok. I have a lot of engagements on TikTok. My account is not up to like 3 months, and I already have 74,000 followers. I bet from now till next week, I could get to 80-something thousand followers. I don't even post. I post just once a day. That's the truth about it. Imagine me posting more stories in a day, like 2 or 3 times in a day. By now, I'll be on more than 50,000 followers, but it's not just easy. That's why it's not easy to like create all those videos. So that's why it's not. I don't really post all the time. So what was I saying? So what I'm saying in essence is that if I post that story on TikTok, that same story, if I post it on Facebook, a particular story that will be having about 600,000 views on my TikTok, I'll post the same story, the same video on my Facebook, and I'll be having just 10, I'll just be having only 10 views, 15 views. Like in 5 days, I'm having just 40 views on Facebook. Then, do you know what I did recently on my Facebook? Instead of posting that story, my story, it's actually folktales, like, you know, this kind of fictional stories. Then if I post these stories in written form, like, you know, I write the stories, then after which I convert it to video by talking, like by doing, you know, reading the story out, telling the story and putting images. It will not be in video form. Do you get? So what I started doing recently on Facebook is I will post that same story as a video, the same way I post on my TikTok. Then that same story, I will not bring out where I've written the story. I will just post it as a normal write-up. Just write up on Facebook and just put only one image. In this case now, it is not a video, it is just like a post. Like, you know on Facebook, you just write written post with a picture attached to it. Hi, Harris Lane, how are you doing? So when I post that particular thing on Facebook, do you know what happens? I have a lot of engagements. You see comments, views. See me having, if I post it in video form, I will have only 10 views, 15 views. But if I post it in normal written form, I get a lot of views, 100 and something views. I'll be like, Jesus, is this me? To be honest, it's funny. So I got to know that on Facebook, I be like, some people who on Facebook are kind of poor. I beg, I don't say anything. It seems they are a little bit poor, so they don't have time to like waste data on. They feel like they don't want to waste their data watching video. So most of those people on Facebook they love written content, not video content. Harris, how are you doing? People on Facebook, if I'm correct, just like if you've experienced it. Hello, Faith. Hey, hello, Uzube. How are you? If you've experienced that, just just tell me what you think about it. I noticed that, but I don't know if it happens to everybody. When I post a particular video, when I post a particular video on Facebook, I'll just have 5 views, 10 views. That same video, when I post it on my TikTok, I'm having 600,000 views and more. Then that particular story, when I convert it to normal. Okay, you're good. That's nice. When I convert that particular, I'm watching and then talking about my experience so far on some of my social media platforms. Yeah, I'm very good. I'm watching, just trying to arrange stuff, watching these shows. Trying to do it. I was busy all day, so I couldn't do some of these things. So if I convert that particular video to normal write-up, it goes very, very well. Like it goes very, very well. Like people engage on it on Facebook. So what do you think? Do you experience the same thing? So what I'm saying in essence is that the easiest platform so far to go on is TikTok. But some people still struggle. Okay, let me just give you a little tip on how you can go on TikTok. Just a little tip. One thing about TikTok is post interesting things. I'm serious. If there's a trend, hop into it. Yes. And if you are shooting a video, shoot with clear camera. Don't just be doing all those filter things. If you are doing more of filter and then your videos are blur, for me, I will not even watch it. If I see your video on my FYP, I'm gonna do like this. Just pass. So one thing about TikTok is make sure that you post high quality content videos. Like let your camera be very clear. Okay? Let your camera be very clear. I'm serious. And then don't post once in a blue moon on TikTok. Be consistent on TikTok. If you want to grow, let's say you have just 0 followers and you want to like grow, you want to hit your first 1,000 followers on TikTok. A lot of people will be like they're struggling and all of that. You can get 1,000 followers on TikTok in just 1 week if you know what you're doing. And what do? Number one thing is there's something you should not do. Don't be doing follow for follow. I'm serious. That thing is very bad. See all those follow me and I'll follow you back on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube, or anywhere. That thing is not good. You know what I'm saying? It's not good. Let people follow you willingly. If people follow you because they want you to follow them back, because follow for follow, at the end of the day, they will unfollow you. I'm serious. You know what I'm saying? I've experienced it. Don't do that. Don't do it. I know that you just want to grow very fast. You want followers, and you're doing follow for follow. It's not good. It will hurt you. It will really hurt you. You know what it means that you're having followers and they're decreasing? They're decreasing because they followed you because you followed them back. At some point they'll feel like, I don't like this person, they won't follow you. But if somebody follow you wholeheartedly, they will hardly unfollow you. It's just rare for somebody to follow you wholeheartedly and later on unfollow you. The only reason why somebody will follow you after following you with their whole heart is only if, for example, they followed you and at the end of the day, they notice that maybe you did something very, very bad, that they think is offensive. Maybe you reply the person in a very bad way, that kind of thing. That's just one of the reasons why they could just unfollow you. But if you do follow for follow and people are following you, let's say 1,000 people are following you because you follow them back, my dear. As a fellow spirit. Yes! I don't know if you've experienced that. I'm serious. I tried that once, and to be honest, it was so discouraging. I told myself, never, I will never do follow. Even if it's only one person that follows me because they love what I'm doing, let them follow me. They will hardly unfollow. But if somebody follows you because they want you to follow them back, I bet you they're going to unfollow you in the future. Ha. I've experienced it on TikTok. The first time I started my TikTok, I was so desperate. I was so desperate. I actually wanted to follow. I wanted to hit my 1,000 followers so I can start going live on TikTok. I tried it for a while. Hey, I noticed that, oh no, this is not good. You will see you're having like 50 followers, for example, and you follow them back wholeheartedly because people are doing follow for follow. Wake up the next morning, you will see from 50 it will return to 49. That same day it will be coming down. From 49 it will get to 40. And you know, that thing makes somebody feel bad. Like it brings this emotional damage to somebody. I told myself, never. I am not ever going to do this. And I would never do it in any of my social media platforms. Like follow for follow. Or even to buy followers. I tried buying followers on my Instagram. I tried buying followers. And the result was, it was not funny. It was not funny. I know what I'm saying. The result was not funny. It was not funny at all. Huh. I'm serious. The result was not funny. You will see somebody will just like that time it was on my Instagram. I wanted to like hit like 1,500 followers on my Instagram. You know what I did? I went ahead to buy followers. I said, I have the money. You know, when you go on Instagram, you see all these people that are advertising different. There are a lot of them. They will tell you pay 5,000 naira or pay 10,000 naira to get so number of followers. Pay this to get. I tried it. I'm talking based on experience. I tried it. Guess what? When I post a video, I get only 2 views, 5 views. By God's grace, sometimes only 2 views, 3 views. It was really hurting me. It got to a point that the next day, 2 followers have unfollowed. 2 people have unfollowed me. Like that, they were unfollowing me. I know that one hurts the most because I bought those followers. You know when you buy followers and then they are unfollowing you, you're just seeing as if that your money that you spent is just going. I'm serious. And at some point, I noticed that I was not having any engagement at all. Like I was not having any engagement at all on my Instagram. When I post, I'm having no engagement until one day, after a while, like after a month. Though every morning my followers were dropping, these are followers that I bought. I paid for it, and they were still following me. Imagine that one. Not even follow for follow. You will see someone with 10K followers, but yeah, I'm serious. That can be funny. It's funny, to be honest. It's really funny. It's either they bought the followers or one thing or the other must have happened. So, do you know what happened? After a month or 2 months, Instagram sent me a message. They were like, that my account is in danger. That some of my followers are robots. They seem to be robots. That they don't seem to be real human beings. And they listed, follow you after being paid now, which I'm serious. After paying, you know what it means? Like I paid for that one on Instagram because I wanted to do something on Instagram, so I needed a high number of followers. These people were unfollowing you after paying with my hard-earned money. They were unfollowing me. You know that kind of thing. That one paid me, It pained me. So after 2 months of doing that, Instagram sent me a message. Like they were like, some of my followers are robots. Some of them don't seem to be real human beings. Blah 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 blah. that my account is in danger. That the only way I could solve it is by deleting some of my followers. Like, what they're trying to say is that I should remove them from my followers, that they shouldn't be my followers anymore. When I went to check how many of them, do you know, out of that 1,500, they were showing me about 1,100 of them were not, like, they were harming my account. Like, the way they put it, they were like, these people are not like real human beings. I don't know how they even put it, but I sure know that they were just telling me to remove all of these people as my followers. I went ahead to do it because it was already becoming too much for me to handle. I ended up accepting what Instagram asked me to do, and all those followers were all gone. I went back to 400 followers. I'm serious. But you know one thing I noticed? After that happened, I posted a video, and Jesus, my video, I used to have 3 views. Guess how many views I was having? I was having 100 views, 500 views. I was shocked. I was like, wait, how come? And this is that Instagram was pushing my videos out there. Why? Because like there's nothing again that is restricting my account. Maybe those followers I got were like robots. So it made Instagram to restrict my posts, my posts, so they don't push them out there for people to see. So after deleting all those people, the first video I posted, I started having 200 views. I was shocked. I told myself, what? The next video I had 1,500 views. Like I could just literally see it. Each time I refresh, I noticed that the number of views were increasing. I was not wondering, who is watching my video? Who? And this is that Instagram now started pushing out my video out there for people to see. And now the people you paid with your hard-earned money to follow you, and you are now the one to follow them. Yes, I'm serious. I'm serious. Not even just to unfollow. I deleted them from following me. You get? Because I never followed them back because I paid for it. You get? So what I did was to like delete them, because Instagram told me that they were harmful to my page, that I needed to delete this list of people, and I deleted them. That means those people I even bought are not even real human beings. Maybe, I don't know, I can't even explain. Maybe they were just random accounts created to follow people. Once algorithm catches you, or more, your own done sweet. Yeah, very true. Very, very true. Very true. So now, it's true that on Instagram, the followers come small. It could be one person that will come, 2 persons will come, will follow me, that kind of thing. But one thing I noticed now is that what Instagram is doing is all those people, like my mutual friends, that people, for example, in my school, for example, or people that know me already, Instagram was making my account visible for them to see me. I don't know if you get. People that already know me, but they don't have my Instagram. People that know me already, but they don't follow me on Instagram, you get. People that know me already, but are not following me on Instagram, they started seeing my posts. They started pushing out my post to them as suggested post. You get that kind of thing. So, imagine. Even on this thing, another thing, and this algorithm stuff, yeah, I got that, but no break anything there. I'm washing plates so much. Oh my god. So it's not funny. It's not funny, not social media platforms. But the easiest one so far is TikTok. TikTok. First time I opened my account on TikTok, I sat down and I asked myself, what do I want to be posting? I need to grow very fast. Like, what do I have to be posting? So I had to create an account. I created an account. Then I started posting. I posted my first video, which was kind of doing well. My first video was already having 10, like when I say first video, I had 0 followers as at that time. So I posted my first video. It was kind of doing well. I was like, wow. So I got to know that I have to be posting every day on TikTok. Or no, as a beginner, I started with 2 posts in a day. Sometimes I'll post 3 times in a day. Then like that. But there were days that I did not post. So I noticed that any day that I don't post at all, If I post the next day, my views will drop drastically. Like when I say drastically, I'm serious. One thing about TikTok is that when you are you're still struggling, you're just starting. Make sure you are consistent. You know, they always talk about the consistency. Don't be joking. I'm talking based on experience. So I'm really talking based on experience. I tried it. I experimented. I'm telling you right now, it's what I experimented. When I was posting, I was surprised. People started noticing my account. Why? Because I was actually posting something very interesting, to be honest. I was posting stories, like African folktale stories. That was what I was posting. I just generate these stories for myself. I imagine these stories and I put them together. Then I use AI images. Then I use my voice as the voiceover. Then I use images and all of that. You know, those things are very interesting. But when your stories are interesting, so people were actually loving the stories and all of that. And the more people were liking, okay, at learning from experienced person. So the more people were actually liking and all of that, in just less than in 3 days, I noticed that when I post a video, one person will follow me through the video on TikTok. You get? I'll be like, wow. And I told myself, that means the more I post video now, at least even if it's 2 persons or 3 persons that follow me, that is a plus, because I started with 0 followers. And I told myself I was not going to do follow for follow. I wanted to grow my account organically. Get? So the only thing I could do was to post interesting videos, original videos, and videos with high quality. Do you get? Not videos with like blood images and all of that. See, the truth is that when you see somebody's video on TikTok or anywhere and the videos are blood, you will not have the zeal to look at it, even if what they are saying is interesting. So that one is one thing I noticed about my TikTok. Now I'm talking about TikTok, okay? So I posted the first video. We did well, small. By doing well simply means I had like 50 views. It's very good now, because having 0 followers and then you're having 50 views, is that not good? It's good. To me, it's good. That first video did not really give me any follower. I posted the second one that same day. Then the next day, what I was doing is that if I tell a story of like 5 minutes long, I will split them to one minute, so that I will have a lot of videos to be posting. You get? I will do it in parts, like part 1, part 2, part 3, until the video finishes. You get? So that when the first one, when they are done with part 1, they will be commenting, please post the second one, please post the second one now, please. So those engagements was really helping me. And I make sure that when somebody comments, I reply the person immediately. You get? Because the more I reply the person, the more there's an engagement on the videos. You get? It was really interesting, to be honest. TikTok was really interesting for me. You know, really stressed me. So like that, the next day I posted. At some point when I posted, I noticed that 2 people were started following me. Yes, the more engagement, exactly. Then when I posted the next time, somebody followed me. Hey! First time somebody followed me on TikTok. Like, I was so happy. I said, Jesus, so this is how it works. I was so happy. So it gave me more encouragement to post more videos. The next time I posted another video, the next day, I was doing a way that I post in the morning and in the night. In the morning, early in the morning, around that kind 6 a.m. or 7. Between 6 to 9 a.m. is the right time to post if you're on TikTok for me. Then in the evening around 4, 5, 6, I'll post again. Well, sometimes I'll still post by 12 in the afternoon. But the strength to be creating videos, it was not easy. So I was not posting 2 times. So at some point I got tired. I started posting only once. But I made sure that no day passed by without me posting a video. I'm serious. I tried my best. Then I grew to 10 followers or 15 followers. I was not becoming happy that wow, people have started following me. Like, I never begged any of them to follow me. They followed me willingly. At that time I was following nobody. Okay, I was only one person. Only one person, one of my friends like that. So I was not happy. I was like, wow, at least when I post a video, 1 or 2 persons will follow me. Wow, you know, that joy, you know. And you know what I did? That was a day. when I saw Pepe, when I saw Shege Banza. Do you know what happened? That particular day, I was very busy. There was no strength. I did not post throughout the day. Like, I did not post any video that particular day. Like, what I'm saying is that since I started that my particular TikTok account, I was posting every day. I started with posting two times in a day. Sometimes I post once, like that. Then I got to a point where I got tired that particular day. I was very busy. There was no chance to create video to post. So I just literally had nothing to post. No story to post. So at the end of the day, I did not post at all. So the next day, guess what? I made this video and I posted it. My dear, not even one person viewed it. I was not wondering what is wrong. What is wrong? It stayed for 2-3 hours. 4 hours. I was having just 2 persons viewing it. I was not wondering, Jesus, what is wrong? Like, what is really happening? Have they shadow banned my account? You know, always people talk about shadow ban. I started saying, oh, have they shadow banned my account? Have they shadow banned my account? I started asking questions. It was not funny. I was not scared. I said, child, so they shadow banned my account. The next day when I posted, the same thing happened. The one I posted the previous day was just struggling with just 4 views. Unlike other days I have started, I was having 200 views, 100 views, 80 views, 50 views. This one is the thing never hit 100 views. I wanted it to hit 100 views so I would see, okay, was this thing actually put out there on the FYP? Like, I was just like, I always make sure that I'm always each time I post a video, I always anticipate for the video to get 100 views, because when it gets 100 views, when you check your analytics, that's where you will see if your video, like the percentage that were watched from the FYP and the percentage that are watched from your profile. So it's always good that higher percentage are watched on your FYP. If higher percentage are watched on your FYP, that simply means TikTok on their own pushed this video to the FYP. But if it's on your profile, that means it is people that came to your profile to watch. The best is when people watch on your FYP. That means TikTok on their own is pushing out your video. So for TikTok not to push out your video on the FYP, that means there's a problem. It's either you are shadow banned or one thing or the other happens. So since my video was not pushed out on the FYP, I was now so sad. That video even never got to 100 views at that time. I started asking some of my friends that, see, what happened? Are you sure they have not shadow banned my account? They were not telling me it made sense that I should do this, I should do that. They now said, okay, I should check the video very well. I hope the video is not going against their policies and all of that. I was very sure the video was just good until I found out what happened. What happened exactly was I missed a day without posting. As a beginner, I was still struggling. You know, I said I started with 0 followers at that time, so I just had 10, 15, 20 followers. So I was still struggling to grow. So I noticed that I needed not to skip a day. I don't know if anybody ever experienced that while they were going on their TikTok. I noticed that I was not supposed to skip a day. When I noticed that, I started posting back to back. And I started posting back to back. I made sure I did not miss a day. I no longer cared if I was having views or not. What matters is that I was posting every day. Until 2 days or 3 days time, my video picked up again on its own. I started having views. It picked up, started having views. Until there was this video I posted. I think that was like a week and some days later. I posted this video and I was surprised. That video started going viral. That video started going like up to 1,000 followers, so 1,000 views. I was shocked. 1,000 views, and it was giving me about 10, 15, 20 followers. Hey! I became so shocked. The next day I posted again. Instead of having more than 1,000 views. Each time I now posted, I was now having like nothing less than 5 followers coming with a particular video. When I check the analytics of any video, I will see that, oh wow, 10 people followed me through this video because of this video. 15 people followed me because of this video. Like that, I kept on posting those interesting stories. That was how, even those, I noticed that those videos I posted in the past, even those of them that had just 2 views, 3 views, started doing well. It started doing well. I was shocked. I was so shocked. Like that. And I posted this video that hit 10,000 views and above. When I posted part two of that same story, it hit like that, like just like that. In 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I hit my 1,000 followers in 2 weeks, because just one video gave me more than 500 followers. Just one video. I'm serious, like just like that. But I made sure that because of that lesson I learned from when I skipped a day and my views dropped, I made sure that I never skipped a day. Even if I had no story to post, I made sure that even if it's for me to like show myself and lip sync to a particular music and post, I made sure, or I would just put some images and say anticipate for another story, for the story, or anticipate for part two of this story, or anticipate for a new story, you know, that kind of thing. I made sure that no day passed without me posting something on my this thing. So within just 2 weeks, I hit 1,000 followers, and then I started going live. Then let me now just say about live stream on TikTok. I don't know actually about live stream on YouTube, live stream on Instagram, live stream on Facebook. I don't know much about them, to be honest. Even as I'm live here right now on this YouTube, algorithm taught you the hard way. I swear it did, and it also taught me. Yeah, it taught me the hard way, and it's actually one of the best lessons anybody could learn, to be honest. So when I hit 1,000 followers, because you know when you get 1,000 followers, that's when you can start going live on TikTok. So there was this, I came across somebody talking about the fact that I was not looking at the importance of going live on TikTok. They said number one is people gifting you. Apart from that, number two is that it helps your video to go when you land the weight. Yes, I'm serious. So let's talk about the live stream on TikTok. I saw a video, they said when you post, like when you go live on TikTok, it helps your videos to go more viral, to have more visibility. Not just like when you just post a video right now and you go live on TikTok, that video will have a high tendency to go viral, like to be pushed out on the FYP. Okay, I'm listening and watching simultaneously. Okay, it's okay. Thank you. I watch this one. So, my dear, when I got to know that TikTok live people helps me more, trust me now, trust me. What I was now doing is when I post the video, in the next 10 minutes or even less than 10 minutes, I will go live on TikTok and I will start talking about that time. Like, you know, I've not actually gone live before. My first time going live, I was a little bit nervous. Not a little bit nervous, I was so nervous going live on TikTok. My first time, like, I know that a lot of people are going to be watching me, just like people watching me right now. And I was like, Jesus, what am I going to say? What if people say something bad on my live stream? How can I handle it? But before then, I prepared myself. I got to see where people say, if people say something bad on your live stream, that you can just block that person and delete the comment. Then just be yourself. Assume that you're talking to just your camera, okay? Or you're talking to a friend, you know. So, you get? Oh, yes. Excuse me, sorry. So, I was now getting ready and prepared for TikTok live stream. My first time going live on TikTok. I was nervous, to be honest, I'm not lying. So, when I just hit that to go live on TikTok, but before I went live, I told myself, okay, what should I talk about? I'll talk about something I know about. I'll talk about my story. I'll talk about one of my stories. That was what I told myself. So when I went live on TikTok, the first thing I started doing was to talk about the story I just posted. It's an interesting story. So I started gisting them about it. That were, exactly how the story was. I talked about it. I was just narrating the story. I mean, I'm a very good storyteller. Ha! I can gist. I'm very good at gisting. I started gisting and talking about the story. I was so surprised. People were commenting in a nice way. They were like, wow, I love this story. Some of them, I saw some people that already have been watching some of my stories. They were like, wow, I love your stories. So that conversation made it go smoothly for me. When they said, oh, I love your stories. So I was not asking them, okay, which of my stories do you love? They would tell me that's this particular story. They were just listing the titles of all my stories that they love watching and that they find so interesting. So I noticed that my first time going live, I stayed live for more than 1 hour on TikTok. My first time. That was my first time. I couldn't believe myself that I was so strong to stand in front of my camera where I was very sure that people were watching me at that particular time. I was telling myself, what if I feel? What if I don't speak correctly? What if this? What if that? That panic was there at first, but like how I overcame it, I cannot really explain at this point. But I tried to make myself comfortable, and people that were commenting, actually, they were very nice people, You understand that feeling? They made me feel comfortable. And I was like, wow, this is nice. This is nice. I was shocked. I went 1 hour and I was still going. Do you know that at the end of the day, I checked the number of viewers I had. Do you know that I had 1,600 people that viewed my live stream on TikTok? As a beginner, with just 1,000 followers, and then you went live for the first time, and 1,600 people watched you live. I was so happy. I felt like I've won a trophy. I was like, jeez, oh my god. Oh my god. I did it. Do you know what happened? Guess what? When I ended the live and I checked my analytics, I noticed that I had 1,600 people that watched me. Apart from that, about 50 people followed me on my live stream. And then when I ended the live, guess what? Oh my god. Notifications choke. I had about 300 people follow me through my videos. Like what happened was, as I was live on TikTok was now pushing all my videos out there on the FYP. And as people were viewing my videos on the FYP, they were following me through those videos. Do you get? So what the TikTok live literally does is when you go live on TikTok and your content are actually good content, so like my stories are very interesting stories to some extent. It made TikTok to push out my videos out there on the FYP, and a lot of people could see. I'm serious. I'm very serious. I'm serious. 300 dudes. Not be joke. But these 300 people followed me through my videos, not through the live. People that followed me through the live were 50 people on that TikTok live on that day. Then on the videos were 300 people. And not just one video. What happened was, as I was live on TikTok, what TikTok was doing was to push all the videos I've posted so far to the FYP. It made it visible to people, so people could actually literally see these videos, and when they see it, they watch them, and as they watch my videos, they were interested. They started following me, and then my profile views, the people that were viewing my profile, were now more than these 300 people, because not everybody that view your profile would follow you. The network is back. Okay, yeah, it's back. My network was really misbehaving. Okay, it's back now. So that was how I learned my lessons. Like I also learned another trick, which was when I post a video. Yeah, I'm back. I actually was not here too, because my network was bad. Actually, so network is okay. How? What is happening now? Network? Why? You guys should let me. So that was how I learned. So I made sure that anytime I post a video, yeah, network was bad. Yeah, I now learned another trick, which was when I post a video, I should go live. I'll go live. Basically, my aim of going live was to get gifts from people. My aim at that point was to go live so that I will have more engagements, more followers. Because I know that once I go live and end the live stream, when I end the live stream, boom, my notification is gonna choke. My videos are gonna have a lot of views. Imagine when you post a video, it has only 2 views, and you post a video. You post a video, it's having 2 views, and you go live. When I come back, I'm seeing 2,000 views and above. That kind of thing, like, it was that interesting. So my aim was not to hit 10,000 followers, but I wanted to monetize my TikTok account actually. So I was now hoping to hit 10,000 followers so that I could monetize my TikTok account. So it was 2 weeks that I hit 1,000 followers, is it not? When I started working with the principle of going live, each time I post a video, I started having a lot of followers. People were not following me. Like my video, there was my video that started picking up so well. There's one story like that. I can't remember the title. I posted and that video started doing well. As I posted the video, in 10 minutes it was having 500 views. Before, when I post a video, at least it would take like 1 hour before it hits 200 views. But in 1 hour, it hit 500 views and it was still growing. So that video kept on going. That video alone gave me at this moment, I can't tell at this moment because I know that video must have given me over 20,000 followers. But at this moment, at that time, I wanted to hit 10,000 followers. That video helped me to complete my 10,000 followers. Just that video at that time got to 5,000 followers. Then other videos I was posting were giving me 1,000 followers, 500 followers, 400 followers. That was how I hit 10,000 followers in just 1 month and a week. A month and a week, yes. It's not, I don't think you even got a month and a week. I hit 10,000 followers just like that. Like, just like that. Just like that. You know, when let's say the algorithm or anything finds you and you start going viral and start, yes, I'm serious. In a month and 2 weeks, I hit 10,000 followers. Serious. Very serious. I'm serious. I was even shocked. I was really shocked. But I also made sure that a day did not pass without me posting a video, and like each of the video I posted was giving me a lot of followers. That particular account, that particular account is at 68,000 followers. And at this moment, I'm also like, as at for a while now, for like 2 or 3 months, instead of 6 months, 4 months, 5 months, I've not posted on that account again because I wanted to grow another account. Do you get? I created another account and then I started growing it as well. This particular account I'm talking about, the second account, because currently I have 2 TikTok accounts. The second account I started December. You know, during festive period, you also have tendency of having a lot of engagement. So December I created another account and I started working on that particular account. And then by January, just between December to January, when I say December, not even beginning of December, like second week of December till first week of January, that account, the second account hit 10,000 followers. Just like, because I already got the trick, like, of, you know, working on distance. It's still storytelling. Then what I do is I was also going live. During Christmas, I was going live back to back on my TikTok. I was going live, we were just about stories, talking about a lot of things. As I was traveling, I was doing like going live and talking about my life, about how we're traveling to the village, how we're doing this, how we're having fun. And people were really so interested in watching my live streams. And then they were also watching my videos. When I post a video like part 1, they will be anxious to see the second part. They will be like, So when I'm on my live stream, I'll be telling them that don't worry. No be juju. I'm serious. No be juju. I'm serious. I'm really, really serious. No be juju. What I noticed, let me tell you one shake. What I noticed is that, that channel, those stories I tell you I post, those stories are actually faceless. Like, it's not my face. I don't show my face. It's actually AI images, but it is my voice. I used to tell these stories. Do you get? The only time they see my face is when I come live on TikTok. So they were not saying, wow, so this is the face behind this story. So the people were now like liking me the more, as they see my face, as this is the person that's been telling all these interesting stories. You get? I think that if I had started with just posting myself where I'm doing this, I'm doing that, it would have been so hard to grow that account. It wouldn't have grown that fast. I'm serious. It wouldn't have grown that fast, to be honest. But as I was doing storytelling and then using it to tell the stories, and to be frank, those stories are actually very interesting stories that when you see them, you still want to know what will happen next, what will happen next. And for you, most time people will be like, they want to see more of these stories. They will follow you so that your stories can keep coming on their FYP. I think this were the reasons why people kept on following me. Not just people from a particular country, people were following from different countries. I'm serious. And some people tell me, I'm watching you from UK, I'm watching you from US, I'm watching you from Sierra Leone, I'm watching you from Ghana, I'm watching you from this country, I'm watching you from that country. I'm like, wow, this is interesting. And they were so happy. Like, they will even be begging me, please, post another story, post another story. You get? But to be honest, it is not that easy. What do I mean? Got to a point that when I post the story, because it was not easy creating these stories. Like, what I mean is, I was like, where the challenge and more work comes in is in generating the images that I used to tell the stories. So sometimes, as I'm trying to, I can spend a lot of time generating these images. That was where I was having a lot of stress. Get? So what I do is, I have a story. Telling the story is very easy for me. As I'm on my live stream now, a story could just come to my head. People may not know. And once I'm done with this live stream, I'll just go to my phone, type my story. You get? I can write story in less than 10 minutes. That one does not give me stress because I do a lot of imaginations. Like, I'm very good when it comes to imaginations. So, but where the challenge comes is where to edit these videos. Like, not just editing is very easy for me because I actually use CapCut to edit. It's very, very easy to edit. But the problem is generating these images, like getting perfect images. You get? Because sometimes I use AI actually to generate the image. Sometimes it does not generate exactly what I want. There's something that will be in my mind that I want to generate. It will not give me that. I will keep on working on my prompts until I get what I want. You get? So that was where the challenge was coming from. So it made me not to be posting, like, for instance, if I post part 1, for example, of a particular video, the part 2, I've not yet edited it. People will not know. The story is set, but I've not actually compiled the stuff. I'll just put, let's say, 1 minute plus some in this thing. Because when I monetized my TikTok, I mentioned I was not posting anything less than 1 minute. So I mentioned that the videos were, you should have found someone to help you do that. Like, who? Nobody will want to do it for me free now. Besides, I was just starting, do you get? And I don't have anybody that could actually do it for me. To be honest. It's not as if I can do it myself, but it's just that stress. I'll be 18, but I don't really have anybody at that time. Yet, like, nobody. Even now, I do them myself. Even till now, up till now. Before I came live on this YouTube, I just posted a story on my TikTok, on that my second TikTok account. Because for the first one, I'm no longer posting on the first one for some reasons. It's still good, though. The account is still intact. But for now, I'm focusing on the second one for some reasons. You get? So I just posted the story. But do you know the challenge? The challenge is when I post part 1 and part 2 is not yet out, I was having this pressure. You will see a particular video will be having 200,000 views. There was a day I posted a story and